For the past 3 decades, the price of some of the most rare and unique tractors has steadily risen. Now, many of these massive 100-year-old pieces of history consistently sell for 6 figures. We've put together our list of the top 5 highest-priced antique tractors to sell at auction. Number 5, a Pioneer 3060. The Pioneer Tractor Manufacturing Company began building tractors in 1910, starting with their 3060 or 30 model. The 30 is powered by a 4-cylinder opposed gasoline engine with a 7-inch bore and 8-inch stroke. The engine uses spark plug ignition and is cooled by a large automotive-style radiator. The company claimed it had a vibrationless motor and was demonstrated in an advertisement with a photo of a coin balanced on the frame while the photographer took a 1-minute exposure. It has 96-inch tall rear drive wheels, making for an impressive stance. In 1913, a Pioneer 30 would have cost you about $3,000 or about $86,000 today. Only 14 of these Pioneer 30s are still known to exist. This tractor sold on the 2022 pre-30 auction for $456,750. Number 4, an International Harvester Mogul Jr. The International Harvester Company released their first tractor, a single-cylinder gasoline engine with friction drive, in 1906. Just 5 years later, they released a 45-horsepower, 2-cylinder opposed gasoline engine called the 45 Mogul. About the same time, they released the Mogul Jr., which shared a similar design to the 45 Mogul, but the Jr. uses a single-cylinder gasoline engine. Instead of spark plug, the engine uses an igniter with make and break ignition. It's rated at 25 horsepower on the belt and 15 horsepower on the drawbar. Only 812 of these tractors were built, and there are less than half a dozen still known to exist. This tractor sold on the Lakeside Farms Tractor and Engine Collection auction in 2012 for $472,500. Number 3, a Twin City 4065. The Minneapolis Steel and Machinery Company was founded in 1902 to fabricate steel materials for structures like bridges and water towers. The company didn't release their first tractor, the 40, until 1912. The Twin City 40 is powered by a 4-cylinder vertical headless gasoline engine rated at 40 horsepower on the drawbar and 65 horsepower on the belt. Production of the 40 continued until 1924, but by that time farmers had turned to smaller lightweight tractors. Only 825 of these tractors were produced, and 17 are still known to exist. Back in 1915, a Twin City 40 would have cost you about $3,250, or about $90,460 today. This tractor sold on the 2022 pre-30 auction for $493,500. Number 2, a 1910 Marshall Colonial Class C. These tractors were built by Marshall, Sons and Company specifically for exports to English colonies. These tractors were shipped to Canada, South Africa, India, and Australia. This impressive example is a Class C that is powered by a 2-cylinder vertical gasoline engine originally shipped to Canada. Some 300 Colonial tractors were built before production ended in 1914, with the final batch going to Russia. Although exact production numbers are unknown, they are low, with just 2 complete tractors and 1 partial tractor remaining. This tractor sold on the 2019 pre-30 auction for $535,000. Number 1, a 1913 Case 3060. The J.I. Case Company was founded in 1842 by Jerome Case and started by building thresh machines and then became a leader in steam power. Case quickly saw that the new internal combustion engine would take over steam power on the farm, and in the early 1900s started experimenting with gas engines. In 1910, Case released their first tractor, the Case 60. The basic construction was similar to their steam tractors, but this was powered by a 2-cylinder, horizontal, 1,884 cubic inch gasoline engine rated at 60 horsepower. The tractor has 6-foot diameter rear wheels and weighs in at 25,800 pounds, just shy of 13 tons. In 1913, a Case 3060 would have cost you about $2,500 US, or about $71,720 US today. Less than 500 of these tractors were built, and this is just one of 5 still known to exist. This tractor sold on the 2022 pre-30 auction for $1,470,000 US. So what do you think of these prices? Tell us in the comments.